How you doing, everybody? It's Friday. It's the 3rd of September 2010. It's a lovely day here in Ireland, and I'm busy during the week. I haven't had a chance to do any postings, any video postings. So I read an article on Wednesday from the New York Times / the Herald Tribune. I think I made it published on Tuesday, but I read it on Wednesday. Powerful, damning article on what's going on in Ireland and the banks. The opening line in the article is, "Can one bank bring down a country?" And that's what's going on here in Ireland. This Anglo-Irish bank it's basically going to bankrupt our little country. It's going to put us into penury. So far we've put 22 billion into it, and reading that article, I put a link up to the article, by the way. I would highly recommend that you read this article. It'll take about 5 to 10 minutes to read it, but I seriously believe that it's worthwhile. I've told you before lots of times, you cannot get the truth in Ireland. It may be hinted at in aspects of the private media, but in the within the state media or the semi-state media or anything like that, there's absolutely no way you're going to get anything like the truth. It's all hidden and all half lies and all that sort of stuff. So here's a major article by one of the major economists from the New York Times. Doesn't mince around, spells it all out. So far, this Anglo-Irish bank has cost us 22 billion, the Irish people, 22 billion, and it'll probably end up costing us 35 billion. And we'll probably have to walk away from it and just dump it, and the money's all gone. The money's all gone. But our money's all gone. So, it's horrendous stuff. It's truly, truly horrendous stuff out of a little population of less than 5 million people, and 2.1 million of them working. That's the workforce, the potential workforce. So the whole thing is a disaster. And as I say, I just recommend you to read that article. And the final thing then I want to talk about is, I put a little photograph up. You can have a look at it now. And the final thing then I want to talk about is, I put a little photograph up. You can have a look at it now. And it's Tony Blair, the ex-British Prime Minister. And he's in Ireland, and he's going to be on the television tomorrow night. It's all for one purpose. Of course, it's everything in life's all money and sex, nothing else. And in this case, it's money. And the money being, he's promoting his book. And it's the measure of the man. The measure of the man is in what he says and what he does. And Mr. Blair, just listen to this. He tells us that his favourite people in Ireland, are, number one, the Muppet AHERN, who was the captain of our ship and got us into all this shit that we're in at the minute. Okay? Number one. And who's his second and third? Brownie Adams and Martin McGuinness. So I'll put the photograph of the 3 mass murderers up where you can see them. It is ironic that one mass murderer should be able to relate to other mass murderers. It is ironic. I think that's ironic. So yeah, he has the harsh regard for Adams and McGuinness and the Muppet AHERN. The only thing going for the Muppet AHERN was the Muppet AHERN didn't get into back rooms and plot to blow up Tony Blair's predecessors. But the other two boys did. Big time. Anyway, we live in an extraordinary world. Black is white. When I grew up, I was always told that black crows were white and horse balls were lemons. And it's coming to pass. It's coming to pass. You don't know what's real. You don't know what's unreal. You don't know what's the truth. You don't know what's a lie. The lunatics are running the asylum. Certainly in Ireland they are anyway. Talk more.